Hey everyone! So for this short, I'm going to be making some fun pom-poms. They are really easy to make, and in the end, we're going to put them together on like a garland. I mean, there's all sorts of things you could do with these. You could make little animals out of them if you had like, gray or brown yarn. But I think this will be a lot of fun. So there are lots of different methods that you can use to make these. I really like this kind of tool you can make using cardboard. So if you just cut I don't know, maybe a 6 to 8 inch rectangle of cardboard, maybe an inch and a half to 2 inches wide. And then what you do is you cut a line, like maybe 3/4 of the way down. And I would actually not only cut a line, but maybe cut a little bit of a strip out too. It just makes it easier to kind of maneuver the yarn in there. And then this works really well. You just wind the yarn around and then end up pulling it and cutting it. And I'll show you how to do that in just a second. Okay, so after you've made your little tool, you want to cut out like I don't know, maybe an 8 to 10 inch piece of string. So what you want to do is just kind of pull this down so it's sitting at the bottom like this. And what you want to do is just start wrapping the yarn around the width of it. And just a couple things to keep in mind. The more times you wrap it around, the fuller and more poofy your pom-pom will be. I would say 100 times around would be as much as you would want to do it. So let's get to just wrapping around. So then what you want to do is cut the yarn like, right here at the edge. And you kind of want to hold it tight because you don't want it to unravel. And then what you want to do is pull this up, and you're going to pull this through, and you want to tie this in a knot. And you're trying to get it as tight as you can, but it's hard because, the cardboard kind of only gives you so much give. So just tie the best you can, pull, and of course you don't want to pull so hard that you break the yarn. But if you pull tight and then put it in a knot here, I kind of found that what works best for me is just cutting the edge first. Now, be careful because this is like really tight, but it's just really tight, so it's kind of difficult. So you definitely want some sharp scissors, and don't point the scissors towards yourself while you're cutting. But you can see if you just cut along that line there. I got some of the cardboard, that's okay. And then it usually slides off pretty well the rest of the way. And what I do is I tie it one more time. So I don't know if you can see, but there, I'm gonna tie it and just kind of cinch it in. And then what you can do is, so this is the side that I already cut off of the cardboard. If you turn it around, you can see this is all still in loops. So what you want to do is just cut those loops at their edges. And then there you go. I mean, it looks a little rough, but you can certainly go in and, trim any pieces that look too long or kind of make it look out of shape. So you can also make smaller pom-poms with a fork. And for that, what you'll do is just take your fork, and again, you're going to want to cut that, 8 to 10 inch piece of yarn. That might be a little bit longer even. And then this time you're going to put it down through the center part here. And then you just wrap the yarn around the tines, kind of like we did with the cardboard piece. And you definitely can't do it 100 times because it just doesn't turn out very well. And then we'll cut it off kind of like we did with the cardboard piece too. So I'm going to do that first real quick here. Then you're going to clip it again. And then you're just going to take that piece of loose thread that was at the bottom, and you're going to tie it again. And you just want to remember to tie it tight. And then I think it's easier with the fork to just push it off the edge And you want to make sure that the center thread doesn't come off at the edges. And then you might even tie it again once it's off, just so it's cinched good and tight. And then what we'll do is just cut those outside edges again. So I cut the one side, and now we're going to cut the other side too. And there you have a little pom-pom. And you know, that's pretty irregular looking. You can cut off the like odd looking misshapen parts. Okay, so I made a bunch of them, both big and small. I think what I'm gonna do is make them into a garland. So for that, it's pretty easy. You would just take some string, you know, depending on how long you want your garland to be. And maybe you would want to even double it up. Okay, so once you've kind of organized them in the way that you want them to be on the garland, then you can kind of just start at one side, and then I'm just going to tie each one of them on. You can see it just kind of hangs off of there like that. Okay, so I've put all the pom-poms, I've tied them all to the, you know, main thread or the main yarn piece at the top, and I'm just kind of gonna slide them around so that they're kind of evenly spaced the way I want them to be. So, and this is the finished product. I just kind of wanted to hang it up so that you could see what it looks like. You can leave it so that the strings attached are longer so that the pom-poms hang down, but I kind of like it when they're tied right to the string. Your choice. All right, I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye.